It's a quote. It says, "Everything is better when it's wiener shaped." Quote, Darren probably. And I just want you to know that the person that commented that has a special place in my heart.
What do you mean?
Welcome to Cue the Mic. I'm Darren North.
And I'm the overly handsome Randy Twyford, thank you.
And I'm Emma Derflinger, and this is episode 137.
137.
137. Yeah. So, guys.
Oh, it's snowy in Iowa. Not 84 degrees like it was yesterday in Florida. I can Karen STU that.
Oh, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you came home and it just started snowing like immediately.
Yeah, as we were landing, it was snowing like a son of a bitch. And I'm like, Sherry, what are we doing? What are we doing? I got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Okay, well, today's Saturday. Could have stayed till Monday. That Florida thing's getting that once you get there, I just don't want to come back.
Oh, I could believe it.
But your grandkids.
Oh, yeah. No, well, we could fly them down, or we could just fly back every once in a while, right? Oh, I guess. Hell, they take care of that shit.
Yeah, you leave so much anyway.
I tell you, I think it was such a productive week. It's crazy. Especially the first 3 days I was there.
Right.
I mean, I was up, because you're in Florida, right? You get up early. Most people would sleep in, but I get up and I'm watching the sun come up, and I get out my computer and I'm working for a while, and then when the sun comes up, I go on a 3, 4, 5 mile walk, depends on what route I take every morning.
Right.
And try and listen to podcasts, which I never get a chance to do, or I just never take the time to do it.
Take the time to do it, yeah.
So I came across some different podcasts that I was listening to. Some are national kind of restaurant podcast, and then I caught Heath Riles. I'd never listened to his podcast, so I got a little of Heath Riles' podcast, and then I found a new guy that I had not know. Somebody had talked to me about him. I can't remember who. Sean Walchef. And Sean Walchef owns Cali Barbecue out of San Diego.
Okay.
And he's been there since 2000, quite some time, early 2000s. And anyway, he started Cali Barbecue Media. So he's got a couple podcasts, and he just started a different media company on the side. And he's got really one main message about social media and everything associated with promoting your company, and it's all about telling a story.
Right.
It's nothing more than telling a story. Just instead of taking a picture of your food, go in your kitchen and go live, or go shoot a video of your food being made.
Right.
And I'm seeing a ton of that lately, where different people, especially like on my Facebook feed or whatever, are just live all the time.
I've kind of noticed that too.
Doing different things. I think it's kind of that trend, and it fit right into what he said is, people don't necessarily barbecue as barbecue, but people want to know about your story. And we don't do a very good job of telling our story.
We don't either.
But I think that's what's of interest to people. Emma, any comment on, since you're the social media guru, about going live? Do you have an opinion on that? I know that's not exactly what you do, but you're into the social media world.
I don't have an opinion. I don't watch them, so I don't know. I guess I'm pretty far removed from that part of social media nowadays, so I couldn't even tell you, but I I could understand the pros of it. I mean, it's getting your name out there a lot faster, and live feeds show up for everybody. But it makes you feel like you're friends with.
So the live
I mean-
feeds, so live feeds show up for everybody. If you're a friend with somebody and they're live, they're going to show up on your feed.
Yeah.
Versus a
But
post doesn't.
I don't feel
we
like-
know how algorithms work, and
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I see very many people going live though on like Jesus, Twyla, on like Facebook and Instagram as much as TikTok.
You think there's more on TikTok?
Oh yeah, there's a whole. Well, you could just go. There's a literal page on TikTok that's just people
about
that
who's
are
live. Oh yeah,
yeah,
right.
just people that are live.
Do that about 4 a.m, Randy. Ooh, baby.
Really?
No,
Oh yeah.
Hoochie mama, huh?
no.
There is every OnlyFans creator in the world trying to get more followers at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Huh. Let me put that on the calendar. 4 a.m. Slutville.
I used to. I used to spend a lot of time on TikTok. I am never on TikTok anymore at all.
Right.
Yeah,
Just because it's one of those fucking black holes. If you're on TikTok, you're going to be there for 4 hours. It's just a black hole. So I've weaned myself off of TikTok.
But don't you realize that you're doing the same thing when you're on Facebook and Instagram? It just doesn't
Right.
feel like
Doesn't feel
it's
slutty.
as well. No, that wasn't what I was going to say. It just doesn't feel
Though?
quite as time consuming because it's kind of more of a mixture of multiple versions of content. But you're still
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
You still are.
Like
doing
I
the
was,
same
I mean, Instagram Reels, I feel like are more addicting than TikTok
I would agree with you.
videos.
Well, and I'm not on TikTok that much. I'm on a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Or
the
like-
reels. I mean, you can just sit there and just boom, 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 boom. Then it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, it's 45 minutes.
See,
Or like
I'm not,
Lane-
Oh,
Or like Lane loves his Facebook Reels. It's like an old man. But
see, I'm not even sure I know what you're talking about with Insta Reels. I'm going to have to look this up. No, I shouldn't even do this.
they have a whole page now.
I.
So when you go into
Okay.
Instagram,
I've never been there.
You're kidding me.
yeah. You just went viral on Instagram for a reel and you've never even been on the reel page.
That was a reel?
Yes. Any video is a reel.
Huh. Yeah, we had it was an interesting, for those that don't know, when I was in Florida, every time I go to Florida, the sausage in Florida sucks. Okay? It sucks if you order sausage on a pizza. If you order sausage at breakfast, it doesn't matter. Florida doesn't know how to have sausage on a menu, period. Okay? If you order sausage on a pizza, you're more than likely going to get some sort of sausage link that's been cut up, casing
Really?
and all, on top of there. You're not going to
You're
get
kidding
a
me.
crumbled. You're not going to get a crumbled breakfast sausage or a crumbled Italian sausage. You're going to get slices,
I wonder why that is.
some mystery meat. I don't know if that's a New York thing. I don't know. Because of course Florida is heavily influenced by the East Coast because
Sure.
most of a ton of the snowbirds are from
Well-
Jersey or you can tell them 100 miles
People-
away.
Do you guys consider Florida part of the East Coast?
Well, you consider it touches
Yeah.
the ocean. I'm
Yeah.
guessing
Well,
so,
yeah.
yes.
I had never really thought of it as the East Coast until somebody said it recently. So I was just asking. Because
No,
it
is
like
on the
doesn't
East Coast.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't feel like an East
Straight down the
Coast.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's not a.
Forget I asked.
If you say somebody's an East Coaster,
I
then
don't think
wouldn't,
Florida.
I wouldn't think of Florida that. Is it on the East
Yeah.
Coast? Yes, it is on the East Coast.
Right.
But it's not like Jersey, whatever. But when you go to Cape Coral, where we're from,
Jersey? You're not
there
from
is
Jersey.
so much Jersey and New York there.
Oh, I bet.
They stand out like you would not believe. I mean, they're the only people that honk. Nobody else honks. At the stoplight, if you don't move within a microsecond, beep, they're the only people that stand in the middle of the grocery aisle with no sense of what's around them. They will just stand there and they will check out stuff. I don't know why they've never got the etiquette. Maybe they don't have grocery stores in New York. I don't know. Maybe they Instacart everything. But they just can't move to one side of the aisle. You literally have to say, hey, can I get by? And then they give you this fucking look like
No stink eye.
right now. Yeah, they give
No
you this
stink eye.
It's crazy. You can pick them out. Oh my God, you can pick them out 100 miles away. Yeah, it's crazy. So Instagram. So anyway, so back to sausage. So
Back to sausage.
I have It's My Jam sausage seasoning, which is coming to the market sometime in the next couple of years, if I ever get around to it.
Right.
That's such a why. Like, maybe.
yeah,
It might
I
come
mean,
to the market eventually before.
And I have the containers also, and I've got the seal lids. All I have to do is get the labels made, and I could probably have that done within a week if I really.
Right. I was
gonna
put my
say.
mind to it. But anyway, so I always take a bag of. I have a bag down in the freezer. It's My Jam seasonings. So I got
Right.
Italian seasoning, breakfast sausage seasoning, and chorizo seasoning. And so when I get down there, the first thing I do, the first time to the grocery store, is I go get some ground pork. We have a grocery store that grinds their pork right there. And so they grind up pork. I get a couple pounds of pork, and I come home and I mix it into sausage. Well, I was watching something on Facebook or TikTok. I was watching, which I'm not on TikTok much, but somebody was rolling out their sausage inside a Ziploc bag with a dough scraper. And I'm like, there's no way that works, because we cook a lot of skinless brats, and I always wondered, I've thought about it. I looked at them last week or 2 weeks ago. On my grinder, you can buy a tube that actually, you can extrude sausage through. And it comes with this rolling paper thing, so you can cut it so it stays a perfect tube or whatever. Well, this person takes this sausage and just takes a 2-ounce ball of sausage, throws it on this gallon Ziploc bag, folds it over and squeezes it and rolls it into a perfect tube. And I'm like, I wonder if that works. So I'm getting ready to make breakfast one morning, and I'm like, hey. And I didn't have a dough scraper. All I had was a barbecue scraper tool for my grill.
Right.
Real
It was
industrial stick thing. So I grabbed it, and I'm like, holy shit, this works. So I put it to the side, and I made another one. I said, wow, this is cool as shit. Hey, Sherry, come here. Record this. So she records it. And I post it out there just on Instagram, which I'm trying to... Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
Don't they know that he's sleeping? Not anymore.
Yeah, Maybell doesn't care.
Lane's probably going, what the
What have
fuck? I used to have silence
Yeah, what have I done? I think once a day.
once a day.
He says he's enjoying it, but I wouldn't blame him if he's like, what have I done?
Anyway, so I posted out. So I've been trying to be better about not just posting shit on Facebook. I've been trying to post it to Instagram, which carries to Facebook. So I posted out on Instagram. And all of a sudden, it just starts getting, I'm like, wow, people are really liking this video. I'm getting lots of likes and lots of likes. And I start sending this to Randy and Emma. I don't know, when I was at like 500,000 views, I think.
Right.
I said, wow, I think this is going viral. And Emma's like, yeah, that's going viral. And so it went up, and I was watching. I was actually getting 100,000 likes an hour,
Wow.
and this was
No, 100,000 views.
100,000 views. Sorry,
Yeah.
100,000
Ow.
views, not
Ow,
likes. Sorry.
ow. Maybell or Twilight, what's happening? What is wrong with you?
Maybe they got a shit.
No, they're just wanting to play. I took them out before we started recording this.
Oh, anyway. So anyway, I get all these views, and then I start getting likes, and Emma's like, "But are you getting likes?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. Which button's the like button." So anyway, and she goes, "Yeah. Well, now this morning, I'm almost. My goal was by the podcast morning to be at 5 million views.
You are at. What are you at right now? Yeah, let's find out. Because
Right now, I am at 4,985,685 views.
I was going to say, that's already
4.3 million
12,000
from
more than-
Instagram, 618,000 from Facebook. I've got 8,000 likes, 163 comments, 2,100 shares, or 2,100, I don't know what that is.
Sends. People sent it to somebody else.
108
Repost.
repost, and 1,800 saves.
Yes.
And
I'm going to. Here, let's.
426 people have come to my profile, I think, and followed me because of that one post.
Do you have any idea why? Emma?
No, Randy, there's no way to know.
Okay.
It's whatever it wants.
If people could predict,
Here's the video for our watchers.
Okay.
right? Make a
Nothing
nice,
crazy.
And I tell you what, it was slick because I really like cooking brats and stuff with skinless brats.
Nothing crazy. Simple.
No.
This is
No,
the
I
best
said I
part.
finally found a useful kitchen hack after years of watching TikTok. That's all I said.
Yeah.
I watched somebody on TikTok. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. Don't even know who it was. But the comments.
The
Oh
comments.
my God.
The comments.
The comments, when you go viral like that, people,
This one.
there was so many.
Oh my God, this one got a lot of likes.
Which one?
Go Gadget Glizzy. 107 likes.
I mean, people, microplastics, which I don't even know what microplastics are.
They're parts of plastic bags.
So they're
It's
worried
like
they're worried about the bag touching the meat. So if I were to buy sausage patties
that
If
come
I
in a
were-
bag.
that come
Right.
in a bag and have been sitting in the bag for a month,
It's more because of the Ziploc bags. I think Ziploc has a thing going out right now. Like they have a lawsuit against them for being
because
bad
of
bags. But
microplastics.
it's like one of those things of where there's always something, you know?
But
No one can ever be
but if
fully
there's-
pleased
but if,
in
but
life.
if there's microplastics, and I'm taking that sausage patty out and throwing it on a fucking 350-degree grill,
Right.
is there really how much of that's sticking to the grill? Is it really going in my body?
No.
Am I really going to die tomorrow because I did this?
I like
Yeah,
that. Stop being lazy. Yeah.
Just use your goddamn hands. Well, yeah, I could
Sausage
use my
roll.
hands, but that's not being. I
You
mean,
need it for the
is.
shape.
Yeah.
There's some comments on Facebook that are also really funny. God. There's just some of the comments, none of them are positive on Instagram. Which is
Zero.
so funny to me because I feel like there's always like a subtle mixture.
Right.
But on Instagram, they're all like, like this man's an idiot. Like, why would you? Which I don't. They're not even realizing that they are giving you. I mean, not that you want the interaction
Yeah,
because like you
right,
don't
right,
need
right.
it, but like they're doing exactly what people intend. Most people post for is engagement.
Yeah.
And then on Facebook, because most of the people are your friends, it's like a mixture. And it's the funniest mixture because there'll be people that are like, you know, oh, Darren's at it again. Like, just coming up with creative ideas, whatever, easy to digest, all these things, right? And then there's some people that are. This is my favorite. This is my favorite comment that I have seen thus far. It's a quote. It says, "Everything is better when it's wiener shaped." Quote, Darren probably. And I just want you to know that the person that commented that has a special place in my heart. Because that shit's funny. And like there's some people on Instagram that are like go to barbecue and won't even touch the meat with his hands. It's just like you guys don't have anything better to do with your lives. And I think the one where everything's better is a friend, so like that's just funny. But the Instagram ones, it's like people just don't have anything better to do.
Oh, you can tell some people are just downright pissed and mean.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's
I'm
what
like-
I see on there.
And it's like, what in the hell?
And it's like
it's just crazy.
And you wonder how many of those people just go from one thing to another, and badger the shit out of somebody, making bad comments.
I just think it's people that are unhappy in life.
so
Right.
you like it. Everyone just thinks you like wieners. So you like it in shaboing boing form? Got it. Like, what? I just love it so much.
It's super funny because the only reason I had this idea was Sherry and I went to this breakfast place a few months ago. Don't even know which one it was. Somewhere out in West Des Moines. And if I'm ordering breakfast, if I order something that doesn't have sausage in it, like if I order avocado toast and it doesn't have sausage in it, I will order a side of sausage.
Right.
That's just my signature thing. I am going to judge a place by their sausage. That's my judging thing of a breakfast restaurant is if your sausage isn't worth a shit, you're probably not worth a shit. That's why I hate Waffle House.
Excuse me.
Because Waffle House serves like little Jimmy Dean patties. And I'm like, even if they take that Jimmy Dean patty and smash it a little bit on the grill to make it not look like a Jimmy Dean patty,
Right.
then that would make me happy because the flavor's not bad. It's just that little, there's nothing worse, in my opinion, than a Jimmy Dean sausage patty. Not from a taste standpoint, but just from a, real thick, small.
Hockey puck.
I've always thought that. And so when I went to this breakfast restaurant out in West Des Moines, I ordered a side of sausage, and out comes a roll like that. It was a sausage link. It was a skinless sausage link. And I'm like, this is really good. The sausage was really good, and it was a roll. And I'm like, wow. Which then got my mind going of, I'm going to make a breakfast sandwich. And so I'm going to take a hoagie, because we have a really nice hoagie bun at the Jam, and I'm going to put that sausage link in it, or I'm going to fill it full of scrambled eggs. I'm going to put the sausage link in it with cheese, and I'm going to throw it in our toaster oven, the fancy ovens that toast, the Autosham ovens.
Yeah.
And I'm going to toast it to make it nice and bubbly and crispy. And then I'm going to drizzle it with either sausage, drown it in sausage gravy or queso, and make kind of this breakfast sandwich, but almost like a patty melt, or not a patty melt. What do I want to say? What do they call the cheeseburger that used to be covered in cheese?
A cheeseburger that used to be covered
They
in
used
cheese?
to have an open-faced cheeseburger that would be covered in cheese sauce. Come on, Randy, you know.
No, I don't.
It's not a patty melt. Google that, Emma. It's going to bug the shit out of me all podcast.
Okay,
It's,
so
just put open face burger covered in cheese covered in cheese sauce. What the hell is it?
horseshoe?
Stella's horseshoe. No,
Yeah.
Stella's used to have it in Des Moines.
An open-faced burger covered in cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Is getting
Can't believe I'm forgetting it. It was famous on a lot of menus.
there's
Boy,
hot hamburgers or Manhattans.
No.
Horseshoe, open-faced burger covered in cheese sauce.
Yeah, it was like a burger, and sometimes it wasn't even an open-faced burger, but they would just take the burger and then when they serve it to you, it'd come on a plate covered in cheese sauce.
I mean,
Burger covered in cheese sauce.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh, Randy, I know you have because it's used to be on a lot of restaurant menus.
Or do we think Darren's losing it? Yes or no?
Nope. I think
Okay, so there's
just isn't smart enough.
nacho burger, smothered burger, mac and cheese, fondue. Like nothing. I can't find anything. Juicy Lucy.
Well, that's something.
It is. It's slang for a type of cheeseburger that has cheese stuffed inside the meat patty instead of on top. So, no, it's not what we're looking for.
This is going to come to me, and then we're going to have to go re-record.
Huh? I have never even heard of such a thing.
I don't think I have either.
So he is losing it.
I'm not losing it.
It's creativity.
Welcome to Cue the Mic, where Darren is losing a few screws more and more every episode.
And I've already fucking lost him.
You've already.
Oh, yeah, we do
already
that.
lost it.
That we knew.
So, Emma,
Yeah.
let's circle back
Yeah.
since he's looking up something. You're saying out on Instagram there's a page that has all the reels on them?
Yeah.
Where is that?
So when you go to the Instagram app on
Hang
your
on,
phone.
stand by. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's your home button,
Right.
and then the button right next to it that was like
Yeah,
a rounded square with
Yeah, the reels button. Yeah.
Yeah. You just click on that and it's all reels.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something where they were all listed or something. You just got to scan
No,
through.
no. You just scan through them. But you can also they have a friends page where you can go through and see all the reels your friends liked.
Now, where's that at? Oh, yeah, up here at the top. Yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is where you
So
Yeah, I'm.
yeah.
I get hooked on Instagram Reels, and just I'll look at the clock and it's like, what have I done? You know.
Yeah, I wish you guys wouldn't have showed me that button. I didn't even know they were there. Which I am
Oh, boy.
super. I've had Instagram, but I've never paid any attention to it at all. And then somebody told me, well, really, you should post on Instagram because then it automatically posts to Facebook.
Sure.
And so I started doing that. Now, the only problem is Sherry's not on Instagram. So unless there's a way to somehow, then I have to go to Facebook and edit the post and tag her. Because when it comes across with the Instagram handle. It doesn't tag them in Facebook.
Right.
Nonetheless,
Did you find your burger?
no. And now I'm
I
going to
think
spend
it-
all fucking day doing it.
I
Oh
don't
no,
think
it's
it
a
exists.
menu item. It's a menu item. And once I tell you, you'll go,
Oh,
Emma, you probably won't, but Randy, you will.
doggo.
You'll go, oh yeah,
I had those 12 times back in 78 or something.
yeah,
like that.
exactly,
12 times.
exactly.
70.
It was a diner sandwich.
That fucker was that
Okay,
greased
why
you
don't-
right up.
Did you look? Diner sandwich. Covered in cheese sauce. I'm telling you, horseshoe is the only thing popping up.
No, we all know what a
No,
horseshoe
no.
is.
Well,
Originating
Springfield,
an open
Illinois.
face. Yeah, I didn't know that. You
Don't
didn't
you
let me-
know that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the horseshoe.
why-
Darcy's Pint.
No, Darcy's Pint didn't originate it.
Who originated it?
There's a restaurant, one of the old school restaurants that isn't around anymore. I can't remember what the name of the restaurant is, but there was an old
This doesn't
restaurant in Springfield that started it. Or that's as far as back as where people can register, find it.
Right.
There's a couple different places, but Darcy's wasn't the one that originated it.
Yeah, somebody told me something about, who was it? Somebody told me something about a place to get the best tenderloin ever down around Springfield.
I'm seeing like short videos of things covered in like burgers covered in cheese, and they're literally just calling it a cheeseburger.
No.
So
Gus's in Jacksonville.
Goose, yeah, that's just down the road from us. We go by it in town. Goosey's.
Steve Hayden was there, said he had the best tenderloin he's ever had.
Really?
oh,
Yep.
They do have a good tenderloin. I've had it in there before.
better than Smokey D's.
I haven't had one of those.
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah, maybe you should come visit sometime. Damn. Support your friend.
Jesus Christ.
He's a busy guy, and I'm a busy guy. If we're supporting each other, we're supporting each other by the fucking pool in Florida.
Fair enough.
Right?
When you came here, though, we could do one episode of the podcast live. Like all
Oh, that
three
would
of
be
us
a
in the same
classic.
place.
I feel like we should do that somewhere special instead of just Des Moines.
What? You won't let me go anywhere. So,
You're a grown adult. You can do wherever you want.
You can go wherever
Yeah,
you want
but-
to, Emma. What the hell's
yeah,
wrong?
but like I can't come to like any of the competitions because
Because why?
you won't let me. You won't pay for my trip. This would be the
Oh,
This-
There we
there's
go. I won't.
As the
Well,
plot
this would be-
thickens.
for it.
this would
As
be
the
a
plot
business trip.
thickens.
It would
Maybe
be
we- maybe we.
it'd be a business trip.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just put a little tip button on the bottom of this thing
Right?
and see if we can't start raising enough funds for Emma to go.
A GoFundMe for Emma to go to any barbecue competition.
I can't get over how many of those GoFundMe places, people have GoFundMe accounts.
Just drives me crazy.
And
Well,
they get big money,
some of them-
supposedly.
Some of them are for a good cause. Let's
Right.
I'm not,
I agree.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
agree
saying.
with
you. Okay.
I'm not saying about the cause, but
Okay.
but GoFundMe takes a shit pot full of money of that too.
Do they really?
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is why.
That's why people said, "Oh God, don't do the GoFundMe. Just send them money because GoFundMe takes a percentage."
Look up, Emma.
This
See
is why
what
we can't have
percentage.
anything nice. We can't have any nice things.
Maybe I'm hearing wrong, but that's what
Businesses
somebody
want
told me
everything.
about. Yeah.
GoFundMe percentage they keep.
I started GoFundMe so that I can
Oh.
fund Emma's.
Payment processing fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction.
Yeah. 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 GoFundMe's
That's about
getting
the same.
rich.
So
That's
If-
about the same
so-
percentage as OnlyFans.
Randy, how do you know that?
The guys and I
Just
looked it up
research.
one day.
Research.
gonna start-
development.
You guys think about starting one? What the hell?
No.
Yeah, so for a $100 donation, GoFundMe's processor would take $3.20 of the 100 plus 30 cents, leaving about $960.80 for the campaign.
Just the
Bef-
principle. Of
before
the thing.
an optional tip.
Everybody's got to make a buck. Don't.
And they do have the platform. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They do have the platform.
Okay, but having a platform that's for, like, GoFundMe was started for, like, a good cause.
No,
And
I think you're wrong.
you don't think
I think
GoFundMe was started
GoFundMe
for...
was a way for people to take advantage of a good cause and make money. Trust me, they didn't create a platform to monetize that.
Out of the goodness of their heart.
Yeah, the fucking programmers. I don't know. It's fine.
It started as a crowdfunding platform to help individuals and groups raise money for personal, business, and charitable causes. Enabling people to turn compassion into action by easily sharing causes and collecting donations online for things like medical
owns it?
bills.
Who owns it? And then type in that person what their name of their yacht is.
Who owns GoFundMe?
Victor Slavkovskia from Romania.
No. So the original GoFundMe is owned by a private company whose majority stake was sold by founders Brad Damhois. These are just two very average looking guys.
This is just a research and development podcast.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
R&D.
Right?
Sorry guys, we're just
Yeah.
this is what we do.
This is what we do. We go down a rabbit hole. Anyway,
Yeah.
why she's researching that and
No, I'm done researching that. I don't want to. I want to live in my oblivious bubble to where it's all for good. Just other people take advantage of it. I don't want to know these things. I wish I didn't know that GoFundMe took such a large portion of that.
I just wish
That's
I just wish
$4.
that just think of Randy as restaurant catering operators if we knew how to do HVAC and knew how to computer program websites,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
which we do have exciting news, Randy.
Okay. What's that?
Total Parter Planner is actually launching their online ordering next week.
Have you seen it?
Yes. I started raising a little hell last
Right.
week.
Yeah,
when I was in Florida because I had some time. And so I raised a little hell up to the owner of the company and went through and started. And the gal says, "Hey, would you like to do a demo of what's getting ready to go live next week?" I said, "I'd love to." So I spent an hour with this gal going through this demo, and mostly good. It very much looks like the EasyCater platform, which to me is the supreme
Yeah.
food ordering platform. Now, I don't say it's supreme in because some bitches take 15%, but it's supreme in its functionality
In
and
what
the way
way?
it works.
How's it work?
Well, have you been to EasyCater?
No, never been there.
So, Randy, you should be on EasyCater because we get a shit pot full of orders for EasyCater.
Well, would Randy benefit from EasyCater considering like his?
There is no doubt. There's no doubt.
But, like-
because we find people that travel from
Okay.
city to city doing presentations and stuff.
Right.
They use EasyCater. A lot of people,
But-
a lot of offices use EasyCater because when you use EasyCater, that 15%, they earn Amazon gift cards, they earn cash back, they earn all kinds of stuff by the amount of dollars they spend. So they can use the company credit card and buy lunch for 50 people, but then they get a kickback and get this account that grows that they can use that money personally themselves.
Right.
Okay. And that's kind of one of the hidden things of catering that we used to play that game a little bit with when we were much smaller with pharmaceutical reps.
Right.
Because pharmaceutical reps used to have a lot of food.
Right.
They used to cater a lot of food. They would cater 15 to 20. They'd go into a doctor's office wanting to sell them a widget, sell them a drug,
Yeah.
sell them whatever. And so pharmaceutical reps would call up and say, hey, do you offer any benefits? I'm like, so we had a deal once where we were giving them like 5% back on a Smokey D's gift card for every time they did it. And we used to keep track of some cards of these local pharmaceutical reps. And so then we would just add to their Smokey D's card and they could do it. Well, now EasyCater's taken that to the next level. So they do like Amazon gift cards and all this stuff. So the more they have, so if I'm booking a lunch and I'm an admin and I'm booking a lunch, why wouldn't I book the most expensive lunch that my budget can get away with? Because I'm going to get more kickback on my Amazon gift card.
Exactly.
So we get a ton of business from EasyCater. We get business from some customers that just use EasyCater because it's a lot more convenient than calling into us on the phone or using our whacked out kind of cobbled together online ordering thing that we have that I hate. So anyway, but my way of getting around that is this whole Total Party Planner. Now, Total Party Planner isn't going to have rewards on there, so that's another reason. But, you know, we've been eating 15% on these orders because we just started it. Well, now, I mean, we're probably, I don't know what we're averaging, but I'm guessing, if I were to guess, we're 10 to 15 EasyCater orders a week.
Really. Now, what's the Total Party Planner thing look like?
So Total Party Planner, if you look up EasyCater and go on to EasyCater, Total Party Planner looks just like that. They're building the system from scratch themselves.
Here.
So
Okay.
it's taking some time. And I've been into very heated discussions with the owner of Total Party Planner for the last 2 years
Right.
about, I need this done.
So this is easy. This is easy, Cater.
Right. So you can go Smokey D's Barbecue. Right there. What's it say? So we get one-time rewards, which we could pay more and get that. We're 100% on time, $15 and up delivery fee. We get 4.9 stars.
Mm-hmm. And then,
So our
So
most
my question-
popular is a 2-meat, 2-side buffet. And I'm telling you, by putting that there, I was talking to Shayla the other day. Oh, or maybe it was Amanda. Every one of our people order that 2-meat, 2-side buffet. Well, the problem
they
is
really?
$12.99 is our price for $2.99 2-meat, 2-side buffet. Almost everybody orders that. Well, we're taking a 15% chunk on that. So
Right.
we're like, you know, an EasyCater when we first signed up said, hey, there's no way you can't mark that up. Well, now we're finding out everybody's marking it up. So we're either going to
yeah,
mark
like they
it
do
up.
on DoorDash.
Yep. So we're either going to mark it up or we're going to mark it up. And if they say, well, you have that same buffet, we're like, okay, fine. We're going to add cornbread to that buffet and then mark it up and say it's not the same buffet. We don't offer cornbread as a built-in,
I see what you're saying.
right?
So do
So-
you guys so when an order comes in like this where it says most popular, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, I don't think it looks like anything. I think we just get an order in that comes in that says, here's your 2 meats, here's your 2 sides.
And then
So Total Party Planner, the problem with Total
Interesting.
Party Planner is they don't have that selection built yet. So right now you can just order a platter. Okay, now you can order a
Mo
platter
chips.
for 15 people but you can't select what two meats, what two sides you want on that platter.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
if you just had a platter that said, "Here's my platter," it's like our whole pit includes one of every meat, French fries, 2 quarts of sides. Boom! I want one of those. I want 10 of those. I want whatever. Okay, you can do that if it was a set meal. They don't have the selection point programmed yet, but
They're
still,
going to though.
they're going to. So they've put us in their pilot program. So we're launching next week with them
Okay.
about building this, and we're going to launch with bulk meat and sides because that's kind of a different than our catering. Bulk meat and sides is, hey, I want 5 pounds of brisket and 2 quarts of mac and cheese. Well, you can select a menu item and select how you want to sell it. So we can sell it by the pint, by the quart, by the gallon,
Right.
right? And we can shut off delivery for that. So we can just say, hey, you want to order pickup? Here it is. Boom. Because we're not going to deliver that stuff. So we can actually get into the system and start working it and make sure it works and thing. Now, it's got things that I don't like in it that every time underneath the menu item it says special instructions. I'm like, can we shut that off? Because if you allow special instructions to a
God.
customer,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
they put everything. That's just
Yeah.
that's just a word to write down. So I said, we either take it off or when it comes across on the order, we're going to go in and delete it as it goes into the system. Because people will actually order their brisket medium rare.
I believe that.
They will do shit like that. Or they will say, hey, and the newest DoorDash thing, it's not new. They've been doing it for quite some time. People will say, hey, can you go ahead and throw in another ranch dressing? Or they'll send a message to the driver as he's picking up saying, hey, I forgot to order ranch. Can you just ask him for a couple extra ranches?
That's 50 cents.
And they're doing it on purpose. They're not ordering it on purpose to save the money, and then they send a text to the driver once he's been assigned. And so we get drivers coming in going, hey, the customer called and wanted to know if they get a couple extra. Yeah, we can add it to the order.
But you can charge them for it.
Well, they're trying not to get charged for it.
But you do.
But you can.
Yeah,
You can.
or we just don't do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the Easy Cater. Would Randy actually? I do see the side of where Randy would benefit from it. However, with his location,
Go to Springfield, Illinois.
but like, do a lot of
Spring-
things happen
go
in
to
Springfield,
Springfield.
Illinois?
Yes, that's the majority of our business.
Go to Springfield,
Okay.
Illinois. Randy's not right in the middle of fucking Podunk. He's in the fucking state capital.
Suburb.
You're a suburb of the state capital.
Yeah.
So even though you are in bib overalls
Well-
sitting out, not in a machine shed like me, but
Right.
Oh yeah, all this is. These are almost all chains.
exactly.
There is a. I don't know. Is Smoky Bones a chain, or is that like a local?
Yeah.
it's
Well,
a
they're defunct now.
I was gonna say they also have a $30 delivery fee.
So they're all chains. So guess what? Now Randy comes in as the locally owned spot, right? And promotes it locally owned.
Yeah.
I just think there's opportunity, but Randy, make sure you include that 15% in your pricing.
Right.
Yeah.
Add it to it.
Yeah, Randy.
Make
these.
And
There's
then what happens is,
37
Randy, you'll get a notification on email that says, hey, you got there, and you can click on it and go right to your link, or you have a dashboard, and you say, hey, I'm accepting it, and it has every detail, the most fancy catering sheet you could ever imagine. And then you print it out, and then you just put it in a TPP. That's what I don't like, because there's a big opportunity for mistakes from
Sure. We've
the
talked
sheet
about that.
to it in. So that's why I'm pushing so hard for online ordering, because we do have a ton of transactional business. Now, if somebody's booking a wedding, they're not going to Easy Cater to book a wedding,
No.
right? They're not. But for transactional business, for customers that just want to get the order in, they know they're using Smoky D's, they know that boom, 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 or you get the traveling person. You know, if you get the traveling person, they're probably going to go to Easy Cater when they're probably going to go to Easy Cater, but if they took the time, if I was a traveling looking for catering, I'm probably doing a Google search hey, I'm going to Jacksonville, Illinois. Who's got the best barbecue in Jacksonville, Illinois? And I'm going straight to their website.
Well, the thing of it is with Easy Cater, it sounds like to me, is we get a lot, not a lot, but we get a few people that are meeting planners, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll come to us. But I'm sure those people, and they're coming from Chicago, New York, St.
Yep.
Louis, North Carolina, and those guys are the ones that are probably using Easy Cater quite a bit. So they don't have to do that looking and stuff.
And you don't have to put a couple menu item options out there. If you don't want to do shit that's hard to make, don't put it on there.
Right.
Just put easy shit. Here's my basic barbecue meals. Right?
Now, does Easy Cater charge you anything to get set up as an account or anything? Do you remember? Or?
No.
They're
I don't
just
think
getting the
there's any
50.
monthly thing. They get the
Well-
15%.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be good to look into that because
Yeah.
Darren's been on it for so long that
Yeah.
could have changed.
It could have
But-
changed. Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
on it for a long, long time. You know,
Yeah,
and
and-
that business continues to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
I'll be
And
damned.
and Randy Easy Cater even has their own drivers where they've got a network set up like DoorDash, so you can actually set it to deliver for you, where
Okay.
they just come pick up the food and deliver for you. Now that's going to cut. It's pretty. They have a formula for what you charge for catering versus what they charge. It's a percentage of the food and whatever. So it can get really. We've never done that.
Right.
Sometimes I think we should be doing that. You know, every time I walk out and see a van that's busted up or, you know, we're struggling to get drivers, you know, I'm like, why are we just not outsourcing this? But, you know, you kind of want you
Because you guys-
your own food.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you guys bought those vans that are nice and branded and
Yeah, nice and branded and beat to shit.
I never crashed one, so honestly, that's impressive.
I'm not sure that we don't have somebody that hasn't crashed one. I mean,
I haven't.
oh my God.
I have never
There-
crashed one.
There's no respect for a company vehicle, I can tell you that.
No, they're in.
Oh,
they're in.
If you break
That's
something.
crazy
just-
because I'm
just-
so
I'm
scared.
not a yelling guy. If you break something, at least tell me I can get it fixed right away. But no, we just find out by walking around.
Right.
Hey, do you know this one? This one has this has got a little piece of plastic that's falling down. Get underneath. It's been the reason the plastic's falling down because somebody ran into something and fucking put a bungee cord around it. And now the bungee cord's worn out, and now it fell down again. So, Randy, back to we were talking about wedding planning.
Weddings.
Yeah.
Speaking of weddings, and
Oh, we're
Yeah.
talking about planners and weddings and whatever. You started to talk ahead of time about tastings.
tastings and how necessary tastings are. Tastings aren't easy for us to do with us not having a restaurant. Now, if we have the food truck out, I tell people if they want to do a tasting, come to the food truck. We'll give them whatever they want off the food truck, and they can do that. And we get a lot of people do that. But the problem we run into is like this time of year, the food truck's not out. So people are wanting to do tastings, and we just don't do them. I mean, I had somebody, they were just, you know, they're gonna we were supposed to be out this weekend and it got canceled for the weather, but they were gonna come have their mom and dad come to that. Well, what's that food gonna be like once mom and dad get it, take it home, put it in the refrigerator, and then at Christmas when they come, they're gonna warm it up, you know?
Yeah.
Is that going to be a good representation of our food? No. I mean, it's going to be shit, you know?
Yeah, we used to, when we were smaller, we used to have that issue. Now with the restaurant, we tell them just come to the restaurant. In the interim, we went from tasting that food with, you know, you've got a bride and her mother-in-law and you're serving them food sit in front of them, to we moved to, hey, I'm going to make you a small batch. I'm going to make you a meal for 4 people. and we would make a small batch of everything.
Right.
And we'd have them pick it up and send home saying, hey, instead of me sitting in front of you, right? Instead
Right.
of me
Yeah.
sitting in front of you, watching whatever, why don't I make this small meal? Now, there's a lot of places that charge for tastings too,
Oh, I know.
you know,
I know.
and you could charge for tastings, saying, hey, yeah, we do tastings, but you know, we charge just to cover the cost of food, and you know, you say, here's the way we do it.
Well, and I know there's a couple places around that they just do tastings as they'll say, okay, on January 15th, we're going to do a tasting. If you want to come, if, you know, people calling and they're wanting tastings, okay, we're going to be doing a tasting on that date, you know,
And then,
at their,
you go to the Moose Lodge or something, and
no,
'cause
these
you're
are
not-
places that have places, but I could go to a couple banquet facilities and see what kind of deal we could make out with them, because it'd be advantageous for them because they're having people come in eating food, but they're also seeing their facility, you know.
Mm-hmm.
right,
So it'd be a win-win for both of us.
right.
We don't get it very much, but main thing we do is references. You know, I've got some brides that they're like, yeah, tell them to call us, and so
What's your Randy? What's your normal wedding catering? Are you still doing the whole green beans? And what's your normal menu that you're catering out the most?
the one I push the most is an herb roasted chicken, pork loin, and then our cheesy potatoes and green beans.
Yep.
That's the thing. The worst part of it is, the hardest part is people that want to try the herb roasted chicken, because you got to open up a whole pack of 16 pieces of chicken to get 4 out, you know.
Or you got to go to the store and buy a 4-pack.
Yeah, something like that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, that's the menu I kind of push too, you know.
Right. Yeah, we're into some menu development right now about trying to broaden our barbecue menu, not for normal catering, but for like wedding catering, special events, where we can jazz it up and raise that price, you know, get up into that 16, 17, 18 bucks
Right.
a plate, which some people still think it's crazy. I do a 2-meat 2-side for $12.99. They're like, there's no way you're making money doing that. And I'm like, yeah, I make it all day long.
Sure.
You know, we just make a dime on instead of $1 on everybody.
And
Still
you're
adds
making
up.
you have a bunch of dimes.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, our 2-meat 2-sides $12.99 buffet, and our average food cost on the catering going out the door is still just a little over 30%.
Right. And that's
Bada
kind of the way
boom.
with me. I, you know, kind of following your lead on it, but from time to time I'll sit down and recost stuff out, and it's like, okay, we're still there at that, you know, 30% mark and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of have a thing that they look in the system. If anything special is going to be over 35%, I need to know about it, and we're going to figure it out, you know.
Right.
But if I'm going to price something, I'm going to price it at 30%. If I'm pricing anything for the breakfast concept, I'm pricing at 25%.
Now, why
Food
less?
cost. Well, because breakfast stuff traditionally is a higher margin business, and the ticket's not going to be as high for.
Okay.
I'm not saying the ticket's not going to be as high. The groups aren't necessarily as high, but it still takes. I would say breakfast catering takes more effort and labor on our side than barbecue
Really?
catering does. Well, barbecue catering is just, it's automatic to us. We're just a machine. We just spit out
Right.
whatever else. You know, I mean, who cares? You're making 15 gallons of beans a day. Who cares if you make 17 gallons?
Right.
Right?
Right.
It doesn't
I
matter.
agree.
Whereas breakfast is, we have the ingredients, but we're making egg bakes and we're making French toast casserole. And so it's not like just normal stuff that's on the menu that we're just making more of.
Sure.
We're having to go make that stuff. Or mini cinnamon rolls, or mini jam and tarts, or, you know, that aren't on the regular menu. So
Right.
we're having to make, you know, we're having to go through a different process. And it just there's more labor involved. So instead of being at the 30% mark, I'm targeting 25%.
Right.
And that businesses we haven't even put it out on our website that we're doing catering, but we're getting a lot of people are finding us saying, hey, I'd like to cater. So
Cater a
we're getting
breakfast
there.
and stuff.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I'll be dang.
And
Oh,
some
big
want
day.
breakfast at 7 in the morning, and some want breakfast at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Really?
Ain't that the truth?
And we've had quite a bit of people want us to do catering for lunch, but we don't have a lunch catering menu. And we're looking through going, okay, is it kind of the same thing? Are we just coming up with different catering menu items? Instead of, because what's on the menu, what are we going to cater? We could do a burger bar. We could, we have our side dishes we could cater. We could do our comfort food. We could do our, ham balls or whatever
Right.
from a catering standpoint. And it's a matter
Yeah.
of knowing. And we're requiring 48 hours notice. Where barbecue, we require 48 minutes notice.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
So anyway.
well.
What
So
else?
anyway,
Have we, here, let's get an update because I really want to go over 5 million. But it was slow going, but I guess it is, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning now. Oh, we're at 5 million.
Are you
5
really?
million views.
058.
Wow.
Look at you.
What? The watch time though?
Yeah, that's
How
crazy.
much time people have spent watching in days? 331 days, 17 hours, 47 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Is
We've
what people
damn near taking up a year of time watching this stupid fucking video.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And I'm just mad that I wasn't in the creator fund, which I knew nothing about.
Well, now you do. I did like the I don't want to call it out for a weak attempt, but it kind of was. Oh,
The Luke?
the attempt, yeah, to try to go viral twice in a week
Oh, yeah.
by posting a video that's already been viral years ago.
Yeah, but still, that post, I mean, my normal posts get anywhere from, 3,000-4,000 views. That one got 10,000.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it was gonna be like an
Yeah.
epic fail. I knew
Yeah,
it wasn't gonna do the
a
same.
matter of fact, I put it on TikTok.
Okay, now that's the one where
I put it on TikTok, and it's got 660,000 views on TikTok.
how many
with
likes?
7734. It's almost got, and I tagged It's My Jam in there. So on TikTok, it's got 660,000 views.
Oh, the video. Okay.
65 new followers. So now
That's
I've got, yeah.
Is that the
I got-
sausage video?
Yeah, same video.
Okay.
Same video, except for I tagged It's My Jam Cafe in that.
Yeah, so you've got that many new followers.
Yep, I got 76 comments, 1,941 shares. Yeah, people just want to see the sausage rolled. What's the next hack?
I don't know.
Got to be looking.
Got to be looking at what the next stupid hack is.
There's
Wow,
the key.
I'm surprised TikTok got that much too.
Oh,
I mean, TikTok
There's
did
people
pretty
that-
well.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people that just live on TikTok.
True.
True dat.
True that. True that. Well, do we have anything else? Oh,
Not that I
Randy,
know.
farm
Yeah.
report.
Oh,
Farm
yes.
report, Randy. Farm report.
He ChatGPT'd it up again. Yay.
He did not. Shh.
Today's farm
sorry.
report. Today's farm report brought to you by First National Bank of Orangeville, where we're swatting for you. So thank you for their sponsorship again. We're gonna do a
They don't pay us.
do what?
They don't pay us.
Yeah, but it's sponsorship in kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
I
kind
could
enough
get
to give
another-
him a fly swatter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it made it into my office. All right, on the farm report today, grain market, soybeans saw a slight lift this week following reports of a new U.S. shipment heading to China, though experts remain split on whether China will meet its full purchase pledge. Corn and wheat futures remain relatively stable. But then what's more dear and near to all of our hearts, livestock. Livestock. Beef prices are holding near record highs, bringing more money to cattle producers across the country. However, the high price raised questions about long-term sustainability and consumer demand. So, doesn't look like the beef prices are going to soften up any.
They're not going to soften up. That's a real problem, especially the effects of them shutting down, Tyson shutting down that plant in Lexington, Nebraska.
Right.
That's going to be problematic, and there's people out there trying to buy it and they don't want to sell it.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lot of conversation about that, about they don't want to sell it because they don't want to bring in. They're purposely trying to get the prices up.
Right.
So they don't want to introduce another third party to come in and buy that thing, and then they'll buy cattle off the market and might sell beef at a cheaper spot. So they can't be part of their little monopoly.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so they don't want to sell. They don't want to sell the plant and put those people back to work right now. They'll just let it sit until that plant won't work anymore. You know, you can't just leave a plant like that sit for years and then go,
No.
I'm going to bring it back up.
No, you got to get her back into business pretty
Whereas
quick.
if you bought it right now while it was still operating, then you retain all the people. You could just business as usual.
Right.
Word on the street is Tyson doesn't want to do that.
Interesting.
That the big boys can do it. So,
Big boys can do it.
yeah. So that's all for today's farm report. Thank you for listening in. This is your roving ag reporter, Randy Twyford, standing by.
I love your farm report voice.
Yeah, we
Your
haven't done any
reporter
barbecue-
voice.
We haven't done any barbecue tricks either, but it's not really barbecue season, so we're
Yeah,
just going to
it's-
make that special.
Yeah.
We're going to wait till barbecue season kicks back up at the beginning of January.
This week's tip was to post an outrageous video on the internet and see how many hate comments you can get in 5 days.
Right. All
Hate
of them.
comments.
All of them.
They all
Not a
hated it.
single nice comment on Instagram.
Because somebody said, why would 67 people on Facebook comment on this? And I said, for views. I said, does it really matter? I can't remember. I was smart ass in the response
Yeah.
to
But-
them. I'm like, something about 2 million views. Why?
Yeah.
I just it's just funny because I feel like my job on this podcast is to knock Darren down a peg or two sometimes. And he just let the entire internet just rail him, and it didn't knock him down. It only built him up, and now I have to work harder.
Right.
So I'm like having a love-hate relationship with this because it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny to
But
shit.
you guys really boosted his ego because now he's like, Arrow's pissing me for
I'm an
stupid reasons.
influencer. I got
Yeah,
one
there you
viral
go.
video. I'm thinking about
He's
posting. I'm thinking about getting T-shirts made. Hey, have you seen my viral video?
Yeah. He's text
Just
Randy
put
and I.
the influencer.
He's
I
text
did.
Randy and I every day since I haven't talked to these two this much in
Yeah.
God knows how long. But
But
since
that was
Wednesday,
the first one was back at how many views? And you're like, I mean,
I
I'm
didn't
like,
say
is-
anything.
I said, I think
41. It was the first one. The first time you texted us, you had 40,000 views, and then Randy said nice, and I didn't say anything. I think because I was asleep, to be honest, even though it was only 9:00. And then you text us on Thursday, and you were at 111,000, almost 112, and I was like, nice. And then you text us 5 hours later, and we're like close to 300,000 now.
And I was like, how many likes do you have? And then we started getting into like, okay. And then it just became a game. And then it was like, all of a sudden, we're like, Darren's just texting us to text us. You know that Randy and I were like, okay, Darren, because the last 2 times that you sent anything, we were just like,
We're going to set a goal. Where do you think this thing's going to end? It's got to end. You think we're going to get another million out of it? We're getting 100,000 an hour. You think we're going to get another million?
Yeah, easy.
I don't know. I think I guess it is Sunday. So maybe.
Get more
I
playing
don't know.
around.
It's one of those things where it could just stop.
What's really weird is Instagram and Facebook. It was like right away Instagram, and then Facebook went way ahead. And so it seemed like overnight Facebook was going. During the day, Instagram was going.
Yeah,
and
that
so
makes
they
sense.
would run back and forth, and they were changing the lead and the number of views. And now all of a sudden, Instagram's just like crazy more.
You know what I would be interested in seeing is the demographics on it. Where are these people
He
that,
could get 'em.
I have it.
Yeah.
you know, are they mostly overseas or
No.
No, not
they're
at
all in the U.S.?
I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah. And he hit the age group based off the hate comments. He hit probably like the 30 to 40-year-old male population, is my guess.
Right.
Okay, so we're 69% men, 30.4% women. From the country, 50% in the U.S., 8% United Kingdom, 6% Canada, 6% Germany, 3.8% Australia.
Huh.
And then age, 19.2% is in the 18 to 24, 43.8% is in the 25 to 34, 22% in 35 to 44, 8.8% 45 to 54, and 3.4% 55 to 64, and 1.8 65% plus. So biggest by far 25 to 34-year-olds.
Right.
And monetization, not monetizing.
Can't make any money off that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well. Lost opportunity.
uh,
Not really. Just fun. Fun
Yeah.
experiment.
yeah,
Fun experiment.
as somebody called Darren an idiot for posting that video. And they were like, only idiots would post a video like this. Oh, it's so fun. Anyway,
Anyway,
if you have it.
All right.
We got anything else?
No.
no, I think we're good.
Let's get out of here. Well, if you haven't already, follow us on social media at Cue the Mic Pod. Find us on YouTube at Cue the Mic Podcast. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. You know the drill. Randy, take it away.
Boom. Out of here.
That was three.
Triples.
Four.
That's
Yeah.
a triple hit.
That was a triple
Ba
boom.
ba ba boom.
Boom.
Sausage King out.
Adios.
All right, we'll see you guys
Mr.
next
Plastic.
week. Okay.